Walk into any medical practice and the waiting room looks fine, but inside the billing department, unpaid claims are multiplying in the background, creating a massive, silent leak in daily revenue. According to the 2025 State of Claims report from Experian Health, 41% of providers now report their claim denial rate has crossed the 10% threshold. Every time one of those commercial claims gets rejected, it costs an average of $63.76 in administrative labor just to fix the mistake and resubmit it. This chart tracks what happens to that denied revenue. First, labor costs chip away at the total, but the real loss happens here. 65% of all denied claims are never reworked. They age out, and that money is gone permanently. Losing $500,000 annually to denials represents a breakdown in administrative execution that exists entirely apart from the quality of clinical care a practice provides. The standard reaction to a high denial rate is to throw more staff at the back end of the revenue cycle, treating collections like a cleanup job. But revenue cycle benchmarking data from Clarity RCM shows that up to 50% of all denials stem directly from front-end errors in registration and eligibility. The source of these errors is almost always found in an overlooked administrative function, EDI enrollment. Look at this network diagram. Electronic Data Interchange, or EDI, is the precise digital agreement that dictates exactly how transaction data flows seamlessly between your practice, your clearinghouse, and the payer. When critical data points like your NPI numbers, payer IDs, or subscriber rules are mismatched during that initial setup, the pipeline breaks. The claim bounces right back before it is even officially submitted. Tools like automated claim scrubbing and predictive validation can prevent up to 85% of avoidable denials, but those systems are completely dependent on a flawless EDI setup to work. Submitting a clean claim on the front end costs about $6.50. Trying to fix a broken one on the back end costs up to 10 times that. Relying on denial rework is mathematically unsustainable. So if EDI configuration is the foundation of getting paid, why do competent, hardworking in-house billing teams consistently fall behind on maintaining it? Every single payer publishes their own specific companion guides and routing rules, and they update those requirements constantly, often without warning. Keeping track of that complexity requires continuity. But according to MGMA data, the annual turnover rate for business operations support staff is running over 33%. 1 in 3 billing staff members leaves every year. When they go, their highly specific institutional knowledge of payer configurations walks out the door with them, leaving new providers stuck in a state of enrollment limbo while unpaid claims pile up. And practices are paying heavily for this instability. The fully loaded cost for an in-house billing specialist, including benefits, taxes, and training overhead, runs between $55,000 and $75,000 per year. Expecting a rotating door of generalist staff to perfectly manage highly complex, ever-changing EDI rules is a structural failure. It guarantees a persistent, expensive leak in your cash flow. The revenue cycle data points to a very specific operational shift among high-performing practices. They are completely separating EDI enrollment from their in-house billing teams. Instead, they are moving this foundational work to Staffingly, outsourcing it to a dedicated AAPC and AHIMA-credentialed team, whose sole daily focus is proactive EDI management. These specialists do not rely on clunky screen shares. They work natively inside your practice's existing EMR, whether that is Epic, Athena, eClinicalWorks, or dozens of others, eliminating lag and risky workarounds. This graph illustrates the stark economic difference. While the loaded cost of an in-house hire continues climbing towards $75,000, a dedicated Staffingly seat operates on a flat baseline of just $399 per week. And the transition is incredibly fast. Within 14 days, practices achieve full EMR access, comprehensive team training, and complete compliance protocol setup. After the initial pilot, the engagement is completely month-to-month, with a 30-day cancellation option. A weekly KPI dashboard tracks exact error rates and throughput, proving measurable ROI within the first 60 days. Proactive EDI management fixes the foundation of your revenue cycle, turning a chaotic vulnerability into a heavily protected asset. Book your 14-day risk-free pilot today at staffingly.com.